Hey everyone, it's Donay here from workwithdonay.com. And today I was reading a book. Actually, I'm obsessed with this DVD. It's called The Secret. And the reason why is because for a minute I found myself scared to be lost in my own thoughts and my own dreams. And I was pretty much just stuck in reality. Like I'm stuck where I was. Like I hated my job. I forgot how to dream because I was so stuck in the now, and I have to work every single day at this certain time that I don't have time to, get myself together and go back to school or do whatever I want to do or follow my dreams. So I felt like there's no point in me dreaming because this is the reality of the situation. And I remember back when I was, I'm going to say 19 or 20 years old, this is when I first discovered The Secret, and I was kind of obsessed with it. I was more in tune with my thoughts. I was more into spirituality back then. I was more in tune with just my overall self and my well-being, and I meditated, and I knew all about manifestation. I just constantly read about it, and if I wasn't reading about it, I was in my mind, I was meditating. I was, focusing on the things that I wanted, and I got what I wanted. It used to be crazy because at first I didn't realize like how big of an impact your thoughts really have on your mind until I really started to put it into action. Now, at that time, I was working at a restaurant. I was in a restaurant business for about 4 or 5 years. I was working in this restaurant, and I remember I was getting paid like $8,000 an hour, and I'm like, I need more money. I can't do this. So went home and like I manifested like I need to find a better job. I applied to this different job all in the same area, applied for this different place, and went home. I just focused like an hour a day on getting this new job. And then little be known to me, I put in the application on Monday, and on like a Thursday I got a phone call saying that I got hired, and I didn't even need an interview or anything like that. Now, those thoughts put me in a situation that I was in for the past, I'm going to say 2 or 3 years, because, although it was a good opportunity with more money, I lost myself because although the job was more money, I lost time that I had to myself making the more money. And then in return, like I kind of couldn't face myself after a while because I'm like, I'm not taking action the way I should, and so my life is still stuck in the same position that I hate, but I couldn't really look at myself in the mirror. And so it wasn't until I'm gonna say this year that I really like decided like I need to figure out a way to not just get out of my own way, but get back into my own mind and stop being scared to be alone with my own thoughts. I used to drown it out with the radio, with the TV, talking to people going out. Like, so I never really had the time to sit and think about what I wanted and what I had to do to get there because I was so stuck. I felt like I was so stuck in that same position that I was in that dreaming was so far-fetched to me. Like, dreaming was like, a dream in itself. Like, this is my reality. There's no way it's going to get better. I'm stuck here. This is just what I have to deal with. And I was getting miserable, and for a while I was depressed, especially when the restaurant that I ended up applying to, that I got the job at, when they closed for renovation, they moved me to a new store, put me on the bottom of seniority. I got the worst shift. Nobody ever wanted to cover my days. I never had 2 days off in a row. Like I was just so miserable that I just didn't, I just kind of checked out for a long time. I even cut my friends and family off. I was just so depressed. I was in that place where I didn't have time to do anything. My hours got longer. I was there from 4:30 to maybe 2 o'clock. But we all know when you work a 10-hour day, you go home, you're exhausted. You don't have time. Then you go home, you fall asleep. By the time you wake up, it's like not your day's over half the time. So, I went through a period of being very, very depressed, and it wasn't until something just told me to snap out of it. And now today, fast forward to today, I'm actually revisiting The Secret, and I'm very happy about that because I'm actually putting myself back into that position where I was years ago when I was 19 or 20 years old, where I kind of, I knew what I wanted and I knew what I had to do to get there. And it's all about the fact that your thoughts become things. You know, if you always think negative, negativity is going to continue to happen to you. Think positive, you think about what you want, you focus on what you want, and you take, I'm going to say, at least a half hour a day focusing on what you want. You know, if it's realistic, listen, you can, the sky's the limit. You can be whatever it is that you want to be. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. You just got to believe that you can do it. You got to believe that you can have it. You can have as much money as you want to have. You just got to believe that you can have it. You know, and that's what it's all about, the belief. And then once you believe it, it turns into action, and it ends up happening for you, you know, because, you know, you feel like you can do it, and then you just take action on the feelings that you already have, you know. So that's how everything plays out in the universe. Here's what you want, and here's your conviction, and here's what you say you're going to do, and it makes it happen for you. It puts everything in line with what you want to happen. And that's what I learned with The Secret, which is amazing, because, you know, we fail to realize how much, you know, of the unconscious mind actually controls us, you know, actually controls this world. You know, your mind controls a lot of the circumstances that you're in, you know. It's all about, everything is up here. And if we all just unplug from the matrix and watching TV and, you know, listen to music and just focus on personal development and, you know, things to help us grow our mind, we'll be unstoppable as a people. But so many people are so checked out that they're so lazy. They don't want to read. They don't want to, you know, watch anything educational. They just want to sit and watch TV and listen to the radio and party, that, you know, they don't realize how much of an effect that has on them, you know, that by them not focusing. And then it controls the predicament that they're in today, because, you know, they don't know that even when you're trying to think positive, sometimes you still attract the negative, depending on how you're thinking. It's all about your feelings and your emotions, and getting them in line with what you're doing. And so I just wanted to do a video on this, because I feel like I had my breakthrough the other day when like I said, I revisited the video, and I didn't watch it, but I was listening to the audio. I had it plugged in my car when I was driving, and it just made me think about how true a lot of what they say. A lot of people won't agree with it, but at the same time, you got to think about it. If the law of attraction is at work, that's all they're talking about, is the law of attraction. There's no way you can't think about it. They're not saying just sit there and think and it's just going to poof in front of you. They're saying believe it. Believe it. Make yourself believe what you want. Make yourself feel it, taste it, smell it, you know, see it, and then you'll figure out a way to make it happen. And then once you make it happen, you'll know that they were right. You know, that if you can do that, you can do whatever it is you put your mind to. You know, nothing is out of reach. Only the 1% know that, and it's a shame that the other 99% can't get their hand around, you know, can't wrap their fingers around it. And it's just, I wish schools taught more about, you know, the law of attraction and meditation and things like that actually help a person, you know, along with finances. And I feel like they should teach stocks and everything like that to help a person succeed, you know, rather than teaching something that, you know, like algebra. I mean, I understand, you know, trying to, you know, broaden your horizons, but come on. Why not teach people things that'll help them in the long run? So, thank you for watching. If you're interested in making money online, by the way, before I go, maybe you're interested in blogging, or you want to know more about me and what I do, click on that link below and join me in Empower Network and see if this is, you know, the right place for you. Like I said, I was stuck in a job and I hated it. Maybe you feel the same way. So yeah, just click that link below and just see what it is. All right. Well, that's it for today. I'm actually about to write a blog post. So everyone have a good one. Thank you. Bye.